dark.
That's why the last episode was so dark, right?
Yeah, but that was
Not
because
it was night.
nighttime.
No, it wasn't because it was night. It was because of the camera.
But anyways, so watched it.
What movie are you watching?
All right, so I just watched.
You didn't finish it though.
Yeah, no, I did.
Oh, okay.
Like when you walked out, there was literally just her little monologue just then, and I sat there for a second and watched that.
Oh, okay.
It was I think I Kill Giants or I Slay Giants. I think it's I Slay Giants though. But I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the title because like I've seen it before and I was like, I think I want to watch this, but not right now. And that was like months back. So then finally I'm like, okay, I'll watch it today because I've been really curious. And then throughout the movie, I'm assuming.
Oh, look at us. We're both more beautiful.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna change.
What? Are you kidding me? Just you should just at least wait.
No.
Oh my god.
No. You can talk about the movie. I don't.
No, I don't want to talk about the movie. I'm not talking to them. I was talking to you about the movie. I really want to know. Maybe I should back it up. Oh, you're gonna put on her shirt, okay?
What are you talking about? This is my shirt.
That looks like a chick's shirt, or maybe that's one of Zach's. Oh, that looks douchey that way. You look extra douche. All right. Anyways,
All right.
So-
this is better.
I was watching it.
What? You got something to say?
I already said what I had to say. It made me think of Bridge to Terabithia.
Yeah.
The problem that I had with it is where, at least with Bridge to Terabithia, it was like, clearly, it's all imagination. Like, the whole place was imagination.
Was it?
Yeah, it totally was. Like,
What was it?
it totally was. This one, I feel like they did it, I can't say better, because, like, Bridge to Terabithia was clearly, they were like, yes, this is imagination, she's just using it as an escape.
Both of them were. Yeah.
And so, like,
I liked that movie.
I did too.
Bridge
It was
really good.
such a good movie.
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, is she using slaying giants as an escape, or is it like she's actually slaying giants? Because like the way they describe it is, she's like giants come in and they cause stuff, like hurricanes, tornadoes, like your dog getting ran over by a dog or by a car, by a dog.
Oh no! What happened to your dog? Oh, another dog just plowed over him and stomped him into the ground.
Just killed it.
It was really tragic.
But anyways, like,
That's why you don't let the small dogs and the big dog pin at the dog park.
yeah, they just might get ran over. Just,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, anyways, she was explaining that, like, if your dog got ran over by a car without you actually physically seeing your dog get ran over by a car, it's more likely like a giant or something. Because, like, she lists off what all they feed on and, like, what each different type of giant feeds on, like, what they go for, all this stuff, what natural disasters they cause, blah, 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 blah. And so, like, she's like, so normal people just
I don't like the
ration.
material of this shirt.
No, it's terrible. It's god awful.
It's
so-
really uncomfortable. feeling.
It doesn't breathe. There's
No.
no breathing in this shirt.
Anyway,
And,
sorry.
You're good. But yeah, so she lists off all this stuff. And so they make it seem like the giants have the possibility of being real. So, like, a hurricane comes in, it's actually a giant, or freaking titan. And, like, it just goes on and on. So, like, no one else sees these giants but her. So then it's like, okay, clearly Bridge to Terabithia moment. But it's not that no one else is around her either. Like, she has her friend who shows up at one point, and because I'm blind, while watching it, I couldn't tell what her friend saw.
Right.
So, like, I'm
You
like,
do need glasses.
yeah, I could have missed everything there, which would have explained it all. But, like, she went to a train station, a rundown train station, and where all the dead cars are, and a giant is chasing her. They call it a hill giant or something like that, or forest giant.
Okay.
Anyways, it's chasing her, and it just starts busting
There's like
out.
5 or 6 types of giants.
Yeah, it starts busting out all these windows as she's running through the car. And then, like, she jumps through one car, and it, like, slams it, and it goes rolling, and you're like, okay, maybe we'll see that car actually be in a different position. Well, she uses some signs that she's scrawled on there, on random cars, and goes to the power station, turns it on, and catches it all on fire. Like, as he's coming up, like, she did a lot of stuff that I was like, I don't understand how the sigils work mixed with what she's doing. But anyways, it catches it on fire, the giant falls down and starts burning. Well, her friend shows up shortly after and comes like walking around, and then it shows the scene of what's on fire. Because she's like, you don't trust me, you don't believe me, everyone says I'm a freak, well, am I a freak now? And walks off. And it's like, alright, so she looks, and from what I could tell, yes, the answer is yes, you're a freak. Because it looked like you just burnt down a bunch of abandoned cars.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm like, maybe there was a giant in the middle of that fire, maybe I'm just blind and didn't actually see the giant. But her friend starts portraying, it starts seeming like she's believing her a little bit more, but, and then the movie progresses, and
sounds like it's a modern retelling of that guy that fought windmills because they were giants.
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
And he had his partner who was like, no, I don't really see what you're talking about here, but like, yeah, man, I'm for you.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I wish I could remember the name of that.
Because, like, she talks to, I forget what she calls them, but they might as well be specters. Who, like, they only show up to watch giants mess shit up. And, like, at one point they corner her in an alleyway and start telling her she's not worthy of her weapon. And we finally get to see her weapon at the end of the movie. She pulls it out to fight a titan, and it's this ungodly massive hammer that she should not be able to wield. But you have to be worthy of it, so I get it. Because, like, when she shows it the first time, she was losing her faith and all this stuff, and it comes out, it's just this little, like...
Why does she wear rabbit ears?
I have no clue.
Okay, so that was just a quirk.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
Like, her whole
Which
character...
just adds to her being
her whole
insane.
character is a quirk.
Yeah.
Her whole character. But it's amazing. They did a great job. And, like... But again, that goes back to what I was bitching about the other day. Strong female character. She was a young kid.
But she was a strong female?
She was a strong female character, and I loved it.
God, if we're going to go back to the other day, oh my God, shots fired. Dude. So, you have ruined this show. I know I did too. Like, I've been trying to ruin the show, but you've ruined the show.
Well, you were trying to ruin the show via our friends. I was just going to say what I wanted to fucking say. Like, I have my opinions, and they're going to be heard, damn it, by 8 people.
Hey, how about the fact that we're internet famous?
How are we internet famous?
Remember we went to that party?
Oh my God.
At your sister's?
Yeah, and James was saying we were internet famous. I never actually heard what was happening.
No, I'm just saying because, like, as soon as I walked in and then this chick walks up to me and is like, hey, aren't you the guy that does the podcast? And I was like, oh, yes, I am. I am
Who
the guy
said that? Michael's girlfriend?
Carmen.
Okay, yeah. I was like, who the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
But
that is indeed. I am the guy that's internet famous. I do make a podcast that 8 people watch.
8 people. Love you guys. But no, I don't know. The movie was good.
What would you rate it?
You know what?
Like, whatever system you want to
For
use.
clarification purposes and everything that went throughout the movie, I would give it a 7. Because I still didn't understand if the giant was real or not. And even, like, in the end when she's battling the titan, her friend...
It's probably ambiguous intentionally.
Yeah, probably.
I haven't seen it.
You're probably right. Because her friend was in the middle of the fight, like, hiding. And then I was like, okay, she's hiding because there's a hurricane. So, like, there's 2 reasons she's hiding. Hurricane, or there's a titan actually there, bringing in the hurricane behind him. But then the news reporters at the end were like, yeah, this was the most bizarre hurricane. There was no explanation why it showed up. It just was here. It was rough, but it did no damage. Because she killed it. She killed the giant. So, like, that's where I'm like, is the giant real? She killed the giant because she's like, I have to save everyone in this town because when titans show up, they devastate everything. So she kills him. Doesn't kill him. I don't know. He shows back up at the very end, and that's who she's having the final monologue with. And, but anyway, she fights him, and he walks off, and he falls into the sea and just kind of goes off from there. And so, like, the hurricane stops after that. And it's like, yeah, there was very little casualties. Nothing really happened. There's a couple of debris here and there, but nothing spectacular, big, destroyed anybody. And nothing was bad. It's basically what the news reporter was saying. And it was like, okay, so wait, is she doing what she's saying she's doing? She's stopping tornadoes from actually destroying her town. Because she's killing the giants that are bringing in. Yeah, exactly. So are these giants real, or are they not? Because if they're real, then what was with this? If they're not real, then what was with the scene with her burning down the freaking cars at the abandoned train station. Because like then that just makes she's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's actually stopping natural disasters that are being followed by these giants, so are they real?
So
Like,
wait, should I watch it?
you should watch it. So just at least so I have your opinion from it.
If that's the only reason you want me to watch it, then I don't want to watch it.
I like the movie. You like Bridge to Terabithia?
Yeah,
It flows a lot like that
Yeah,
without telling the same story.
Bridge to Terabithia was good.
Let me rephrase that. Without telling the exact same story.
Except for the sad parts.
Dude, that's the best part of the movie to me.
No, I didn't like the sad parts.
Why? It makes me feel every now
It
and
was
then.
too sad.
How was it too sad? No, that was just perfect amount where you're like, oh wow, emotions do exist. Those are nice.
Yeah, well, some people like me aren't disconnected from their feelings.
Feelings are pointless.
All right, James. Look, we get it. Oh, hey, I think that's the first time I've called you James on the podcast.
Have we never said each other's name?
No. Which I was thinking was an amazing thing, and I ruined it. Because if anybody was watching this and was like, who's who? Because, like, in the future, I was hoping to just keep that going, but I just ruined it.
I don't. I thought
We might have.
I was like, I
we
feel
might
like I've
have.
said your name before, but
But unlike other shows and stuff, like we don't do like a hey, here we go, and this is your host James in Austin, and we're here.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you're right.
And today's subject is nothing like that. We don't do anything. We do have an intro.
Oh,
We actually for
I
any
don't know what it is.
for anybody who was wondering if there was actually like since everything seems to just start in the middle.
Yeah,
For anybody wondering, that's kind of intentional.
is that so we can add intros in later?
No.
Oh,
No, but there is an intro song. Would you like to hear it?
yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't even know if you know, but there's been
No, I don't.
before we recorded the first episode, the first unreleased episode even, there has been a song. So the intro to the show is
I'm confused. Did you do this song before? Like in one of the unreleased?
no.
Oh, that looks uncomfortable as shit. Alright, sorry.
So it's, is it a dog? Is it a cat? Bear thing.
Yes, you have done that for me before. I just didn't realize that was the intro.
There you go. That's the intro to the show.
Okay. Surprise for everybody.
There you go. You'll probably never hear it again.
I'm sure they will.
That'll come up, I'm sure. But that's it.
300 episodes later.
That's the intro. That's the intro to it.
Maybe that's how it should be, though. We only play the intro every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll make a better intro. But
No.
I like it how it is.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is it a dog?
Short,
Is it a
sweet,
cat?
simple.
Bear thing.
He doesn't look anything like a dog. I feel like is it a raccoon, is it a cat would be better.
No, it's perfect how it is. Speaking of dogs, I do want to break formula.
Dad coming.
When?
Yeah. I thought you said he.
Oh, apparently I was a little bit late texting him back, so he left it at some other person's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whatever. I like dogs. I like them a lot, actually. I really like animals. I'm an animal lover.
I love animals too, from a distance, except for cats.
I'm an animal lover.
All
And
type of cats, big cats, small cats, love them all.
So I want to break formula a little bit. I know. What I mean by that
Are we gonna have a topic?
is I'm going to talk directly to these people.
Oh, okay.
Okay? I have something to say to you. Pet owners. Specifically dog owners. Okay? There's a bee. It's a sweat bee.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's really loving it.
Yeah. But so
Okay.
this isn't cats are different.
Okay.
Okay. I do still feel like I have to just talk to you, but like this is I am directing this at any dog owner.
Okay.
You say you love your animal, you say he's your best friend.
Wait, is this a shot fired moment? Are you about to start shooting at these people?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I love animals more
By all
than you
means.
do. I love dogs more than you do. Because I'm not an owner of a dog. Okay, I believe that they should be free. That these are animals that we have now. You say you love it, but you put it in a cage. You say it's your best friend, but anytime you go out, you have to put it on a leash because you well know that it will leave and it won't come back because it doesn't love you the way that you think it does.
That's like the meme I saw where it's like
it's Stockholm syndrome, right? This thing loves you because if it doesn't give you affection, you don't feed it, you don't give it attention.
I mean, I'm sure
Okay.
still people still feed it and shit.
So, for all those people who are like, "Oh, I love my animal," it's like, yeah, okay, so you literally, whether you got it free or paid for it, you literally took this thing away from its mother. You put it in a cage. You start yelling at it. You give it a name. You don't even figure out if it has its own name. You know?
How are we supposed to do that?
Right, because we can't. Because if you love something, you're supposed to set it free.
Yeah, and then hopefully it'll come back to you because if it loves you. That whole retarded thing.
Right, but still. So this is all you pet owners, dog owners specifically. I mean, rodent owners is worse because you put it in a cage. You literally put it in a cage.
snake
You're like, here's
owners
this
are
little
the
snake.
same.
Yeah, here's this little box. Fish owners, anything where it's just like your natural, and then that just makes me mad at animal rights activists and stuff. Because all of them go around and they're saying like, oh, we've got to protect these animals and blah blah blah, and I love my animals, and it's like, yeah, okay, and you're gonna chain them up and you're gonna keep them kept up in a confined space when they're meant for more.
Normally,
And then we yell at them and we teach them that like I have a friend that their dog, like most dogs, honestly, even my dogs, whenever I was growing up, you get a baby gate and they can't jump the baby gate. They can jump the baby gate, but we've taught them that they can't. We've limited their mind. We've limited their capability. And then, to go to a whole nother spectrum, you've got these people who go to competitions and they're like, look how well trained my dog is. Look how well behaved it is that I'm like, jump over these things and run through that tube and do all this. And it's like, you guys are evil. You're the worst people on this planet. Yes. Worst people. I love animals more than you do. Hence the fact I don't own any. I don't own any animals because it's wrong. It's wrong to do something like that. That's so cruel. Cats are different because cats actually own you. It's kind of a mutual relationship, I guess, where the cat's like, oh, this is way easier than having to fend for myself. And you can also let a cat outside and he'll run around, but he'll come back. Because it's like, that guy feeds me. Dogs, completely different. Dogs want to be free. So that's all. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that there. I've been thinking about that for a while, that people say I don't like animals, and I think I like animals more than anybody else.
Okay, yeah. Normally in that type of scenario, I would do the devil's advocate, or you would do the devil's advocate. But I can't actually do the devil's advocate on that because I entirely agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have nothing to fight against because, like, I'm not a big fan of PETA people. I'm not a big fan of the whole, like, animals' rights activists. And, like, it's a great cause or belief, whatever, have it however you want. But, like, if that's the case, then you should just release every animal in the world.
Right?
Release them all and
Right.
let them be free. And you know what? People are going to hunt them down and kill them and eat them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how people are, because we're also animals. That's how people are. Whatever.
Yeah, see, that's one thing too, right? Is people are like vegans, right? Vegans and stuff. It's like, oh, you shouldn't eat other animals, blah, be kind to them, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but look at nature.
Yeah.
Look at nature. And the animals aren't kind to each other.
No, they are not. Like, every now and then you'll see, like, a mother animal take care of a random other species baby. Because
Right.
it's like, oh, you just happen to be in the wild, you're a small cub, I'm going to take care of you. That is,
Exception to the rule.
yeah,
not
but
the
just,
rule.
But just like humans do that too.
Right.
We're like, oh, dude, there's some random baby that's just sitting here. Oh my God, what do I do? You'll take care of it and try to find a home for it or whatever.
Look, we're at the top of the food chain for a reason.
They're like, yeah, we are.
Okay.
But I don't know if we're actually the top of the food chain. If you throw us anywhere that, like, those animals reign supreme, I don't know how well we truly do. Unless you put us in a big group and we learn to actually work together.
See, that's how civilization exists now. That's what I'm saying. It's because we don't go fight killer whales. We don't
fight them in their natural habitat.
Right. We take them. We do it our way. Like, we ingenuity. We're like, oh, okay, let's do this. We're smart enough to be like, oh, cows, let's pin them up because they're so stupid. I really want. Oh my God, I want to talk about the fact that cows are so dumb. Like, cows and horses are the dumbest creatures I've ever seen on this planet.
I don't know about horses, but I would say
Horses
cows
are
pretty
dumb too.
Yeah, horses can be dumb. They can be dumb. But okay, so let's hear it, Ray.
Cows are dumb, and they think that you can go lay down in the middle of a cow field, and they'll slowly gather around you to wonder, like, what is that? What's that doing there? And then you just go, and they run. They run. But then you just lay back down, and they'll gather back around. After a period, they'll just gather back around, like, I wonder what that is. Like, they haven't learned their lesson. And you go, and they run, and they come back. And they're dumb. They're stupid. Like, they don't know how to get out of their fence. Even though they can get out of it,
They can clearly break it
and
down.
then when it happens, because I've seen it, they'll get out of it and they're just like, how do I get back in? Like, I don't want to be out here.
Like,
Cows are dumb.
I was taught to live in this one
And
spot.
a horse, I was driving down the road, and a gate was slightly open, and I watched a horse run out of the gate, and then, like, run back and hit the gate, like, I can't get back in, and freak out and just start running.
Like, freaking out that I couldn't actually get back in.
I'm like, just jump the fence.
Well, I wasn't taught to jump the fence.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying, alright? Like, animals are dumb.
Octopus,
Intelligent creatures.
they're exceptions to this rule as well, exactly.
They're
super
freaking
intelligent. Octopus are so intelligent. Way too intelligent. They're solo creatures. They live alone.
Yeah.
But because of humans encroaching upon coral reefs
Yes.
and where they actually live, they've actually started forming communities, which to me is frightening.
That's beautiful.
That's really scary.
That's beautiful. Like,
That
a bunch of,
octopus
like...
are starting to form communities.
Yeah, like, they're just like, okay, let's take down that ship. Or are they going to start crawling on it and just...
Who knows? Like, I'm afraid of octopus. They'll kill you.
They're beautiful. In their own
They're
really
majestic.
creepy
Majestic.
way.
I wouldn't say beautiful, but majestic.
Okay, majestic's probably better, because that doesn't...
Because they're
say
not pretty looking.
Yeah, they are not, like, appeasing to the eyes.
Yeah.
But they are majestic
They're
when you're
majestic.
watching them do their swim, and you're like, oh, that's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
But... Yeah, you went on the rant about animals, and I have nothing after that.
No, I'm done. That's all. I just wanted to get my 2 cents out there. I've been thinking about it today.
Why today?
I've just been thinking about it.
And that was just a thought while you're driving
Yeah.
driving around doing your job?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot of time to think.
Dude, so my job, they told me, the less you think...
The sun is the perfect spot to hit my eye.
Yeah, it is. I love it. I'm over here.
Yeah. This is why I sit on this side.
Yes, it is. So, today, like, they reiterate the fact the less you think out
Hey,
my
before
job...
you say that, I just want to say I think it's time that we go ahead and get rid of the joke. It's been funny. It's been funny for the couple episodes that we've had it.
Okay.
It's time to take the blackface off.
I can't do that. 1 second, guys.
It's been funny.
Wouldn't
but
that be weird? Yeah, that I'm white, guys.
it's been funny, but you're not black.
Anyways, no, fuck
No,
you.
at work. At
Yeah,
work,
so-
yeah.
Today we did training day,
Right here.
which is it's a pointless day. But anyways, we did training day for some new guy, and they reiterated the fact that the less you think at work, the better. This
What?
job specifically.
What?
The less you think, excuse me, the better your job is. The better you'll do at the job. And she's like, this is the only job you'll ever hear that. And I'm like, I agree. Because no job I've ever been to has been like, don't think. Or think less than what you're doing right now.
That's ridiculous. So they literally want idiots.
Yes, because idiots probably count faster. As long as they can count. Like, you have to be an idiot, but as long as you can count.
So they really want the, like, not the bottom, but less than average.
Yeah, but, and that's the thing is, I've been listening to some of these people's conversations, like when they're talking to each other, and I realized that, like, yes, they're definitely idiots. Like, and I hate to say that about the people I work with, but like, I'm listening to their conversations. I don't really join in because I just don't have that much to add to moronic conversation. Like, our conversations can be moronic, and sometimes they are very moronic.
But that's what makes it entertaining.
Like, but it's almost like having a persona in a sense of being like, we together have a moronic conversations. Have moronic conversations. We'll talk about just the most pointless things. But like, while I'm working, I like to think. And she's like, yeah, just kind of think less. And
That's what I like about my job too, is that I get to think.
But that's my problem. Is like, if I'm thinking less, I'm actually thinking more. So if you have me not...
I've never been able to meditate. like to
Oh no,
clear your mind.
No, my mind is
Don't
going like
think any-
1,000
I'm
miles an
no,
hour, and
that's
I'm
not
having
gonna
so
happen.
many different
Sorry.
conversations with myself.
The less I try to think, the more I'm gonna think.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Oh, I ruined it.
You knocked it over, you prick.
I ruined it.
I don't know.
that's
Oh, wow.
the wrong way.
Yeah, that is the wrong way. Look at that. Look at me being a moron. Like, yeah, make sure that's on us.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, cool, perfect.
Excellent framing.
So like, but no, the thought that was going through my head was, I'm like, the whole time while I'm at work, if I started literally thinking less about what I'm doing, I would just be thinking about my book. I'd be thinking about comic book characters I'm trying to create. I'd be thinking about all these other ideas that I have, and would be literally thinking about not about work at all, and then I wouldn't be able to count.
I don't know if anybody knows that you're a writer.
I am a terrible writer, but yes, I am.
I think you're a good writer.
Hey,
You're just
I'm okay.
He's not a published writer, so you don't have credentials.
One day.
But you will be. Right, you're going to school for it. Which that's something I want to do, as I want to go ahead and address this, which I would call the elephant in the room, which is that this show